What's going on YouTube? It's Super Narwhal here from the Woods, and today I'm bringing you some live Modern Warfare 2, but I don't want to talk about that because the magic number is only 2. Yes, it's 2 days until Modern Warfare 3 is out, and I am super pumped. I cannot wait for this game to drop. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to have so much fun playing with my party, wrecking little kids, and I don't even know. It's going to be the best Call of Duty yet, in my opinion. Now, I don't think that any real Call of Duty was better than the other. I do think that Modern Warfare 3 will be the game that everyone's looking for, where everything has been fixed. I think they finally realized, Infinity Ward, I think they've realized that they need to pull it together and they need to listen to the community. I think they finally understand it, like Treyarch has for a while. Well, at least with Black Ops they did. But they messed up on a few things. You know, Infinity Ward messed up on some things on, every game. So, it's nothing to worry about for Treyarch. But from what I've heard, there's going to be 0 bugs, nothing like that. So I'm super excited. I didn't even see you, and damn it. But anyway, what I really want to talk about now is my concerns for the game. Because I feel like there are a few things that could bother people a lot and could really become annoying and would cause people to say it's a bad game when really I don't think it will be. Now the first of them is what we all know, Assassin, Ghost, all of that. I think it's going to be a serious infection. And I say infection because everyone is really going to have to use it. I don't think it's a choice. It's so important because otherwise, especially with good players, most of the people who are going to the midnight release are either going to play a lot or are fairly good players. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was, a tough first night. If there were a lot of games where, a lot of kill streaks, a lot of big kill streaks were going up. However, when I say that, I also mean that the UAV would be extremely good if it weren't for Assassin. Now, Assassin just counters everything, therefore, it's just going to cause a problem. And these guys are boosting. Oh, don't be taking my kills, bro. Come on now. No, we don't want those. Now, Assassin's just going to destroy the UAV. It's going to counter everything, and I think somewhere around 90% of the community might use it. That's my estimate. Well, that's initially. Because, truly, it is, for a lot of people, it's important to get that first, oh, I'm not sure of the maps, I'm going to sit back a little bit. That's important to a lot of people for some reason. Now, when I first play maps, I like to run out. I like to be like, you know what, let's go find some stuff. And I'll probably end up cutting out this host migration here. You probably won't hear this anyway. But I like to run around and find the stuff. I like to see... I'm cutting this out. Oh my gosh, come on. Here we go. I like to run around and find the stuff and see what's on the map. I don't like to find a corner and sit in it. There's nothing fun in that. I don't get what people are trying to succeed by doing that. They're not going to ever be sure of the map, which is generally what I think they're aiming for when they're sitting in these corners. And they're not accomplishing anything. I don't see why they do it then. I don't think they realize it, and I think if they were informed, they might, listen. But if they're not accomplishing anything and they're just sitting in this corner, it's just bothering people. And then you have other people doing it to them, and they complain about it. And boom, you've got, oh, this game sucks. Oh, this is a bad game. And there's another host migration. Really? Is this really happening? I might not edit these out just because there are so many of them. It's humorous just to see, wow, that many host migrations. Okay. But so, a lot of people complain about the game then, when really it's just one perk and not that big of a deal. Now, from what I've heard, you can counter it easily by using Recon. Now, if you don't know, Recon is a perk that will paint your targets on the mini-map like spotting them in, what's it called? Battlefield. Sorry. Battlefield does. Spotting them in Battlefield is equal to Recon. However, that takes away capabilities of, you know, sleight of hand. You don't get the fast reloads and stuff. You don't get extreme conditioning, which is marathon normal from Black Ops. There's no more unlimited run, I'm sad to say. But I'm going to have to say that since Sock and Face just joined my session, which is kind of annoying, I'm going to have to say that it's really going to be a dominant perk, and it's going to force a lot of other people to either use Assassin themselves or use Recon. And you don't want that, because that basically takes everything out of the game, because it forces you, in the third category, I feel like a lot of people are going to be using either Ninja or Sitrep, purely to hear enemy footsteps louder, which is Sitrep Pro, or to not have their own footsteps, which is Ninja Pro. And this is another problem. It's gonna be... What are you? Are you dead? Where did this guy go? I know there was someone over here. Alright. Another problem is gonna be in Search and Destroy, which is one of my favorite game types. It's gonna be a problem, because Sitrep Pro and Ninja Pro, with all of the, you know, canceling out footsteps or hearing footsteps louder, that's gonna cause Sitrep Pro is gonna cause a lot of corner camping. And you were sitting down there for a long time. But Sitrep Pro is gonna make people sit in corners because they don't want to be sound whored, and they can sound whore others. Whereas Ninja Pro, people are gonna run out, and the two, I think, are basically just gonna cancel out. It's just going to lead to a bunch of people sitting in corners in Search, and a bunch of people being really, really angry. And again, going back to, you know, Search is a campy game mode, which it's a defensive game mode. It doesn't have to be campy. In fact, it shouldn't be campy. If you've seen my Serious Search episode 1, you know I emphasized planting the bomb early. That's really what it should be like. But with Sitrep Pro, it's going to be really tough. Really a big problem. Because people will just be sitting around the whole time. And it's going to slow the game mode down, and unfortunately might mess part of it up. I don't want it to happen, but I'm scared that it might. And that's another big problem. Now, if they don't cancel each other out, if you can't hear anything with Ninja Pro, or if you can't be heard at all with Ninja Pro, then it's totally fine. There will be no problem with it. But if you can be heard in any possible way, then it's going to cause a lot of corner camping and a lot of trouble, and no one's going to like it. Now, I mean, I still feel like this will be the best Call of Duty. Even if these things go to the worst extents possible, I feel like there will be a point where people, hopefully most of the people realize, wait, I can use this perk to have this set up, and that'd be Beast. Or, you know, they want to try something else. And that's really what we're aiming for here. We need the best possible Call of Duty out of this, because I think this game could potentially make or break the Call of Duty franchise in a lot of ways, because a lot of trick shotters and little kids didn't like Black Ops. You know, a lot of people complained about it because it required you to actually, you know, have some skill. But if Modern Warfare 3 is the same thing, where people are just going to complain because, oh, it's not easy enough, then it's going to, you know, people will consider not buying the next Call of Duty, I think. honestly, I think it could happen. And it's not something I want to happen. I love Call of Duty games. These are very fun games. But Battlefield is up and coming. There are a lot of ways in which Battlefield could overtake Call of Duty in the upcoming years, especially if Call of Duty, if this Modern Warfare 3 is not, a breakthrough, or it's not amazing. And if it can just keep people addicted for the year that it's around, then I think it'll be a success. I believe it will, but all it needs to do, it's got 1 year to work. And I think that's all it needs to do, is that 1 year. If it keeps people addicted for longer, good. But, a lot of people aren't smart enough to think through that, basically COD releases a new game every 2 years. So don't, they're like, oh, it's the same game every year. It's actually every 2 years, considering 2 different companies make them. But anyway, that's just my opinions. That's my time, though. If you liked it, like it. If you loved it, favorite it. Please leave a comment for what you want. Only 2 more days, guys. I'm out.